So Git is a source code control repository. So it's a central repository where all our code lives. So anything that we work on should be in Git so that it's not on just one person's laptop. It's on a central location that can be shared by multiple developers across even multiple teams for that matter, right? So if you want to look at other teams' code, we can do that as well. Another thing that Git allows us to do is work on multiple tracks in parallel, right? So one very common example is you have code that's deployed to production, and in the meantime, developers are working on features for the next sprint, right? So they might have committed some code. You don't want to deploy that code necessarily until it's been tested. So, and let's say a bug is found in production during this time. So what you can do at that point is you can take a branch off of the whatever's deployed to production, make the fix so that only that fix is what's going to be deployed to production, right, once it's been tested. And in the meantime, people can continue developing on the development branch, and once that's ready, that can be merged in. And then once the fix that's been deployed to production has been verified, you can merge that back into the development branch as well so that it doesn't get lost and you don't have to duplicate the same work in two places. That's what we call a hot fix. Basically, feature development we call features, there's hot fixes, and then we have release branches, which are basically when we're ready for a release, we will take our development branch, create a release branch off of that, do the full integration testing. If any bugs are found, we fix it in the release branch, and then we deploy that to production. And then we can continue working on new features. Perforce is another source control tool. The biggest difference between Git and Perforce is Perforce is more of a client-server model, which means that each developer is pulling code directly from the server, and they just have the latest version. They check out the latest version, make some changes, and push it back. With Git, it's more of a three-tier architecture where the entire repository is cloned on the developer's laptop, and then they check out code from their local repository. So what that allows you to do is if you're working remotely on the beach or something, you can pull up your laptop and make code changes and push it to your local repository. And next time you're connected to the internet, you push that whole repository back to the server. So it's has some better features than Perforce.